Hello everybody, welcome back to the Collector's Vault. My name is Mike, and I have another combo demonstration for you guys. This is going to be a Karakuri combo demonstration. I haven't really done a lot of Karakuri videos. I've only really done the one, discussion video, which I basically was talking about how Karakuris have so much potential, but they're being restricted by Master Rule 4. And now that we are officially in Master Rule 5, I kind of just want to show off some combos in the, now and in the future. And one of the best parts I want to show is that now with some of the latest cards that we got out of Dual Overload, mainly Crystron Needle Fiber, which is obviously in every deck right now, but also the Mecha Phantom Beast Ovoradon, I think his name is. It is like the perfect card for any machine synchro deck, and that fits Karakuri's build perfectly. So I kind of just drew a hand here, and for some reason the replay button's not working very well, so I'm going to just go through this in person and show you guys the combo. And again, this hand actually is quite insane, and I kind of want to emphasize that right now that this is a deck where Pot of Avarice is absolutely insane, and because you just recycle all your synchro monsters and you keep drawing it into your deck. Basically, I also drew 2 Monster Reborns, which is insane. But also, there's a lot of potential in this deck for draw power. And if we were doing a combo where we use our whole hand, you would see how explosive this could be. But right now, I just want to demonstrate the amazing utility of the Despot engine in Karakuri's. I was using the righty and lefty driver, and as basically they do the exact same thing. But there's one thing that Despots do better, and I'll explain that in the video. So we'll get started. Again, this is a 1-card combo video, guys, for Karakuri's. Going first or second, but we're going to do this for going first, because the monsters I'm going to be making are better at going first. So start off with Despot 3. His effect will summon out number 1. There he is. So this is basically the same thing as righty-lefty driver. But here's the cool thing. So you're going to link these away for your Needle Fiber. Then we're going to use Needle Fiber to actually summon out our second copy of Despot number 1. Alright. And then we're just going to go link again right into the Mecha Phantom Beast Ovoradon, which again, I really underestimated this card of how good it is. And right here is why we use the Despot engine as opposed to the righty-lefty driver. They're both good. They're good cards, and you can play them in here as other 1-card engines, but the Despot's better for this very reason. Because when Ovoradon's link summoned, he gives you 3 tokens. All level 3 in their machines, which is good. And then because machines were summoned at two or more machines were summoned at the exact same time, I believe both of these Despots can summon themselves. And that's where the righty-lefty driver combo does not compare to this. Because now we get 2 free level 1 machine tuners. Which is exactly what we need for continuing to play the game. Because now, we are not going to use Ovoradon's effect by triggering the tokens, which I'm sure many other decks would do with this, but we're actually going to start synchro summoning with these guys. So use 2 tokens and a number 1 to synchro into a Karakuri Shogun Beret, because again, the tokens are level 3 machines. So then when Beret is synchro summoned, we are going to summon out a Watchdog. Okay, then Watchdog will synchro with the other level 3 token and give us a second Beret. And then this Beret will give us... we'll go with Karakuri Kamachi. Now right here I kind of want to pause and say, that, remember, this is a 1-card combo video. But remember just the potential of what we have in our hand. If we even put back all of these spells and just say we had the Merchant in our hand, we can now summon the Merchant because we have Kamachi in the field, giving us an additional normal summon, and then that just lets us keep playing and going even crazier, because Merchant can add you crazy cards like Monk as an extender. It can add you Gamma Oil, which is a monster reborn for Karakuris as an extender. It can even add you Karakuri Anatomy, which is a draw power card. So it is quite insane. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just showing this is all with 1 card. So then the rest of you guys can use your imagination of how much further you can go. And it's crazy because we're going to be able to summon out in crazy turn 1 boards that have cards like, you can go into True King of All Calamities, Naturia Beast, Borreload Savage Dragon, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and just so many more. So we're going to keep going. Now we're going to use a level 1 tuner and one of the berets to go into a Beredo. And Beredo, on his synchro summon, will summon out a level 1 tuner, the Karakuri Toad, or Gamma. I call it Toad because I just think it's a little easier. Yeah, so Then Synchro with the Toad and the Beret into your second copy of Burrito. And of course, Burrito. And again, I feel like I have to explain this to you guys because again, everyone just argues with me. Like, yes, I know. I hate having to explain this, but yes, I know that Nibiru wrecks this combo. Yeah, like I get that. But we're assuming there's no Nibiru because otherwise you would want to play or synchro summon into a card ahead of time, maybe like a Naturia Landoise, just to maybe like help stop that. But the point is like we're not doing that, or maybe even if you were to synchro summon into like a Crystal Wing, which technically I could have, as opposed to making Burrito, I could make a Crystal Wing or a Borreload Savage Dragon, but it doesn't matter. The point is we're assuming no Nibiru, okay? So on this Burrito summon, we are now going to summon out preferably a level 4 non-tuner Karakuri. So we're going to go into Karakuri Soldier, just because he's actually not a bad level 4 non-tuner for the deck. And we're going to Synchro Summon into our last copy of Beret. And now Beret will then summon out our last copy of... our second copy, excuse me, of the Karakuri Toad. Now, here is where you can use Beret's effect to switch one of your Karakuri's battle position. I mean, if, for example, you can just switch the Toad to attack mode. And then that will trigger both of your Burrito's effects to draw a card. So we'll just draw. So we got another Just by 3. And, ooh, a Cash Shed. That's not bad. And again, this is all just a one-card combo. We're just, like, even though we have 6 cards in hand, we're just saying, cool, we have 6 cards. Which, obviously, you can do you can do so much more with these. But so now, now we drew our 2 cards. And we are now going to Synchro Summon our Gamma with one of the Burritos into our Beret-Boo, the new Synchro Monster. And now on his Synchro Summon, he can now special summon out. If you want to, you could always go into another Gamma, the level 1 Synchro Monster, because then you can, or level 1 Tuner, because then you can go Synchro Summon him with your second copy of Burrito into your second copy of Beret-Boo. But I was considering running just one of these guys, the level 2 non-tuner, because this can let you avoid wasting another Burrito summon. You can just kind of summon out the level 2 tuner and use your Beret for that. So that way, these guys give you your level 9. So if you do that, you can then special summon out your last copy of Beret-Boo. I'm still kind of like curious if you should play 3 of these because they're just all so good. But again, you can technically recycle them with cards like Avarice. But anyway, now on this Beret-Boo summon, this is where you can kind of do whatever you want. You can kind of just... This is kind of where like we're assuming like we have so many good extenders in our hand. You can do so much with these. So for example, I guess you can always just summon out like the Karakuri merchant Komachi for now. You know, why not? Now this is where you can overlay your 2 level 9s for a Calamities, and this is just insane because now with just one card, we not only drew 2 cards, so technically you're at +1, but you also have a Calamities, which can basically say, I love this card so much. I mean, you guys see in my my dinosaur videos, I think he's the best card in the game, boss monster-wise, because now you have a card that says your opponent can't play the game. You have a monster, which technically will give you also, like, Auroradon next turn gives you, like, a lot of crazy options. He can add back traps from your grave to their hand by tributing 3 monsters, which I wouldn't advise, but he can also tribute 1 monster to destroy a card in the field, so he's kind of like Mecha Fanbeast's Draco Sack, which is really cool. And you also have your Burrito, which will potentially have effects on your opponent's turn, where you can draw cards with him. And Komachi is just, again, kind of like your extender, the free card that you got. Because unfortunately, you can't. I mean, I guess you would want to link summon into like an Apollosa, but unfortunately, the restriction with Auroradon is that after you link summon him, you can't link summon him for the rest of the turn. So that's kind of like the one drawback. However, again, just use your imagination. With one card, we just drew 2 cards and made 4 monsters. One of them is again so one of them is like Calamities, which is like the best boss monster in the game right now. You have a Burrito for draw power, and Auroradon for all kinds of utilities, including destroying cards. And Komachi is just actually a monster that is a monster that you can change the battle position to trigger your Karakuri effects. And then if you just look at our hand, if you really want to, you can keep playing. You can easily make a Naturia Beast with this. You can go normal summon the Merchant, add another card to your hand. You can add the Gamma Oil. So you can basically add a Monster Reborn to your hand, technically. You have Avers to recycle all of your Synchro monsters or your tuners. Maybe even the Despot engine, you can recycle back the 2 number 1s for your Despot 3, or maybe just one of them. You have another monster. You have just Monster Borns. You have a Spell and Trap Negator, and it's like this also has a monster negator. It's the which I do actually like playing. It's a cash in, but you don't really need that because you have calamities. But so I think the Spell and Trap Negator is actually really important because if they try to Dark Ruler no more you or evenly match you, drawing the cash out is a great way to protect yourself from that. But yeah, like, so you guys can just kind of just use your imagination. So I mean, I really don't even have to explain like what else you can do if you have 2 cards. Like, I mean, just the options are endless. Again, even turn 1, if you really wanted to, you could have made like a Crystal Wing or a Borreload Savage Dragon easily. If you want to use the cards you have right now in your hand, you can easily just keep going and making incredible boss monsters. Now, unfortunately, because of the way the game is right now, it's like there's so many ways to out boards now. I'm not saying don't try to make the board as best as you can, but I'm saying like you have to remember like as you can make it all the best boss monsters in the game that you want, but then Dark Ruler no more just outs it, or even a card like the Winged Dragon of Raw Sphere mode. But that's another reason why I like Calamities, because Calamities can just shotgun his effect and then just can just blanket the entire field so your opponent can't play the game. The only way they can truly stop him is a card like I guess like Cyframe Gamma, which again, if you have a Crystal Wing or something, you can out that, or Super Poly, which is unfortunately the best card in the game. So the best card that can out anything. So they can always do that before you play Calamities, and then it's like whatever. But that's just those examples. But the point is, this is what we did with 1 card, and the hand that we drew was pretty nutty. But like even if you just had the 1 merchant, you can just keep playing the game. It's quite insane. You can even use merchant to search yourself the Spell and Trap Negator cash set, or with a Monster Negator. Like you could, again, like you guys can use Karakuri fans would know their options, and so they know that they can really do a lot with this. So again, just wanted to demonstrate this little 1 card combo to really show how powerful Karakuris are now. Now that they're out of Master Rule 4, like I can't explain how grateful I am to finally be out of Master Rule 4, just because I love the Synchro. I actually do really like Synchro monsters, and like they were the deck that was mostly hindered by the Master Rule 4 limitations. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Again, I love Karakuris, and I might do some more videos of them in the future, because again, right now they're a lot more viable, and combos like this are actually really impressive. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in my next video. So take it easy.